Hello, everyone. My name is David Allen Rangel, and today I'm going to be talking about comparative advantage. The theory of comparative advantage was developed by a famous economist named David Ricardo. David Ricardo was born on April 18th, 1772, and died on September 11th, 1823. David Ricardo was well known for his theories on wages and profit and comparative advantage, which is the theory we're going to be talking about today. What is comparative advantage? Comparative advantage is when a person, company, or country specialize in the production of goods or services they produce most efficiently and will then trade for goods that they produce less efficiently with a person, company, or a country. Uh, for example, if country A is more efficient at producing both goods, they will still make the trade with country B because the total output of goods produced will be higher and both countries can actually benefit from trading. One example, and I have you showing on the screen, is an example of comparative advantage. So the two countries that I chose were the United States and China, and the two products that they would be producing is iPhones and cars. So if you look over at the iPhones topic, the United States can produce 150 iPhones, say for example, in one day, versus China can produce 250 iPhones in one day. Now, if you look at the production of cars, the United States can produce 250 cars versus China can produce 100 cars. So, if we're talking about who can build things more efficiently, the United States is more efficient at producing cars, and China is more efficient at producing iPhones. So, in this example, the United States would trade some of their vehicles with China, and China would then trade some iPhones for cars. Another example of comparative advantage is with the same two countries, United States and China. This time, it's people needed to make a shoe and people needed to make a t-shirt. For example, the amount of people needed to make one shoe in the United States is one person, whereas in China, they would need three people to make one shoe. People needed to make a t-shirt in the United States is four people, and in China, it's one. So to be able to produce things more efficiently, the United States would then produce shoes, and China would produce t-shirts. Um, and the reason why is because it's more efficient for the United States to allocate one person to make shoes versus allocating four people to just make one t-shirt. And then again, in this case, the United States would then have shoes, which they could then trade with China for t-shirts.